AAA Alaskan Outfitters, Alaska's most professional guiding team. 3 Alaska big game guides stand out from the rest. Alaska licensed guides Roger Morris, Dan Swatzer, and Brent Jones. Guiding 3 prime areas in Alaska: the Alaska Peninsula, Western Alaska, and the Wrangell Mountains.
Here he is.
Bigger than you thought? Yeah.
Okay, Bob, anytime now.
Hot damn!
Throughout the hunting world, one guiding operation is credited with consistently producing trophy Alaska brown bear, moose, and caribou. AAA Alaskan Outfitters. The area they hunt, the Alaska Peninsula. AAA Alaskan Outfitters is owned and operated by Alaska residents and licensed guides Brent Jones, Roger Morris, and Dan Swatzer. The region we hunt on the Alaska Peninsula is trophy brown bear, moose, and caribou country. The area we hunt extends from Wide Bay on Shelikof Strait up to the snowy spine of the Alaska Range on the Dog Salmon River, as well as the remote reaches of Cold Bay. Nowhere else in Alaska do brown bears grow so big, so fast. Once you arrive in Alaska, you'll fly to King Salmon and there board a bush charter en route to our isolated peninsula hunting camps. AAA operates two main camps on the peninsula. One is located 1/4 mile from the Pacific Surf on Wide Bay. Our Dog Salmon Camp is the hub of our peninsula operations. This permanent camp is high in an isolated mountain valley on the Dog Salmon River. At our hub camp on the Dog Salmon, we offer hot showers, comfortable new cabins with bunks, warm sleeping bags, and direct radio telephone communication to any city in the world. Home-cooked meals are served at all of our camps. Our Alaska Peninsula camps are set in the Alaska wilderness you've been dreaming of. Game surveys are flown well in advance of the season. We will have decided upon the exact area where you will hunt long before you leave your home. Unless otherwise arranged, you will hunt one-on-one with a licensed guide. It's AAA's policy to station our Super Cub in base camp, allowing us to enjoy a measure of mobility. We commonly fly hunters and their guides into well-stocked spike camps as soon as possible. Once in a spike camp, you'll hunt an undisturbed, exclusive area. Spike camps are visited and serviced often by our bush plane. We take pride in the fact that every year, our hunters spot bears from lookouts located near each spike camp. Our spring brown bear hunting begins in early May. On the Alaska Peninsula, brown bears can only be hunted on alternate years during spring and fall seasons. This trophy management policy is benefiting both bear size and bear numbers. Brown bears are very mobile during the spring season. Boars travel the extent of their range in search of receptive sows to breed. Our ability to place you adjacent to identified bottlenecks and traditional travel corridors is a key to our high success rate. During our spring hunts, we capitalize on the fact that boars are mobile, mobile bears are visible, and visible bears are vulnerable. We know the best areas for spotting. Patiently and thoroughly glassing the mountainsides is pivotal to our success. As much as 3/4 of each day may be spent glassing. We will be walking out to these lookouts each day and usually cover 4 to 10 miles between breakfast and dinner. It's not uncommon to pass over 6 or more bears a day while searching for a suitable trophy. Alaska Peninsula spring bear seasons are cold, and bears usually remain unrubbed throughout the season. Our guides will judge the size of bears and allow you to select your own trophy.
Grab this.
Bears are often passed up, and on occasion, at very close range. Let's join guide Brent Jones and New Jersey bear hunter Bob DePellegrini as they locate and stalk a beautiful spring brown bear. Brent and Bob moved into position downwind and under cover. Rather than risk a close-range stalk in the dense alders, Brent decides on a 150-yard shot from a rest.
Wait for him to walk out. Wait for him to get in that open spot. Wait for him to come out there. Okay, as soon as he turns broadside and stops, go ahead and take him.
No.
Okay, Bob, anytime now. Congratulations, Bob.
Thanks a lot, Brent.
That's a nice bear. Look at those white ears.
Certainly is. He's a beauty.
Hair. Thing must have 4 inches of hair on its back.
Oh, yeah. He's
That's
a real
gonna be
nice one.
Pretty life-size mount.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That 3-mile walk was worth it now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen so many bear, though. This place is really crawling with bear. When they say the peninsula's loaded with bear, they really mean it.
It's the 3rd one on this hillside.
Oh, yeah.
And, the other 2 were a little bit smaller. They're probably 2.5, 3-year-olds. This one's about an 8.5-foot bear here. Probably a 5-year-old, maybe a 6-year-old bear.
That's the most exciting hunt I was ever on. I've hunted quite a few animals, but this one here, boy, this really gets you going.
90% of AAA hunters have had an opportunity to take Alaska brown bears during their peninsula hunt. Roy's 9-foot 4-inch bear was taken on the first day of his hunt. The care of your trophy in camp is ensured by our experienced guides. Brent Jones has been a licensed taxidermist for 18 years. AAA bear hunters have sighted as many as 26 bears in a single day, with 5 to 8 being common. In a recent year, AAA took the largest and the 4th largest Alaska brown bear out of 224 taken on the peninsula. This past year, we took the largest bear out of 170 taken by guided hunters on the peninsula. The key to consistently harvesting 8 to 10-foot brown bears is effectively hunting low-pressured remote locations with high bear density. Bear hunter Ken Mowerson and his wife Patty have flown in from the East Coast. Patty instructed Ken on the fine art of catching Arctic char and soon had Bob busy filleting the catch. From the Pacific Ocean to the table in under 2 hours. Meals are always special with AAA. Brent, Ken, and Dick spent the next day climbing high in search of a particular bear that had been spotted from base camp. Careful glassing that day turned up 9 other brown bears, but not the trophy Ken was looking for. Spring bears are constantly foraging on the mountainsides and beaches. Brent and Ken located and passed up a brown bear as he protected his kill, a sea otter. Brent decided to fly Ken up to the dog salmon camp and hunt an undisturbed area just east of camp. Ken spotted a good bear the next morning from a lookout just 200 yards behind the camp.
It's the same bear. It's got to be Wolverine tracks on it too. Big black mark looking right over there. There's a big dark spot to the next canyon. Oh, and then this is this side of that next canyon. See that?
Brent planned an effective downwind stalk.
There he comes, right through the bushes. Go ahead and put a shell in. Get ready. There he is.
Bigger than you thought? Yeah, you're not kidding.
Jeez, I'll tell you, that was something really exciting. I'll tell you, when we were standing down there on that ledge, when you pulled me up over that ledge, we're sitting there, and you said, "Here he comes, pull it in." I didn't know what I was going to do. We just got ready for it, and all of a sudden he busted out and came out out here on this little ledge here, stood there, and he looked like what a beautiful bear. The color on this thing, and I shot right then, and he ran up through here, and we shot a couple more times, and we wound up ran about 50, 60 yards, and that was about as far as he went. Eh?
Yeah, at the most, about 50 yards.
This Alaska brown bear hunt's been probably an experience of a lifetime. To me, it's been a real high adventure coming up to this country and being fortunate enough to be able to hunt this animal.
Yeah, it just doesn't get any better than this.
Back at the Wide Bay Base Camp, trophies were hung. This bear was taken yesterday. It measured 9 foot 8 inches and was taken by Dave Redding, guided by Gary Thompson. Brent, Roger, and Dan are competent guides who have consistently produced trophy bears from the Alaska Peninsula. Their expertise and enthusiasm is ready to go to work for you. During the fall bear hunts, we concentrate on salmon streams, beaches, and adjacent cover. We have 24 crystal clear salmon streams, as well as over 140 miles of beaches and coastline in our areas. Bears often travel beach lines between salmon streams. We have counted as many as 24 bears feeding on salmon at one time. The valley of the Dog Salmon River and the Wide Bay drainage is home to some of the best trophy moose and caribou hunting in the state. Each fall, AAA Alaskan Outfitters conduct trophy moose and caribou hunts here. Moose here grow to enormous proportions. Bulls scoring as high as 277 have been taken from our camps. These caribou are part of the northern Alaska Peninsula herd. Our hunts extend from late August to late October. We consistently take respectable trophies. Alaska Department of Fish and Game statistics point to our hunting area in Unit 9E on the Alaska Peninsula as the #1 subunit in the state for taking trophy moose and caribou. Moose and caribou seasons overlap, and mixed bag hunts are the choice of many. The excitement of the rut is in full swing by the end of the season. Roger, Dan, and Brent offer a blend of experience and commitment that will make your Alaska Peninsula hunt a successful one. AAA Alaskan Outfitters. AAA Alaskan Outfitters. Hunts Western Alaska. AAA Alaskan Outfitters specialize in mixed bag big game hunts in Western Alaska. Alaska licensed guides Roger Morris, Dan Swatzer, and Brent Jones offer hunts for trophy moose, black bear, Alaskan brown bear, and barren ground caribou each fall. Few areas in the north can rival Western Alaska for hunting multiple species. A short 50-minute flight from Anchorage on a Mark Air jet will take you to the fishing village of Dillingham. Here, you'll board a float plane charter bound for our Western Alaska Otter Lake base camp. Our accommodations at Otter Lake are rustic and comfortable. You will stay in roomy Weatherport shelters. Our heated cook and lounge tent is where you'll enjoy our tasty home-cooked meals. Hot showers are also available. All hunts begin and end at Otter Lake Base Camp. 2 hunters usually hunt from here. Our bush-equipped Super Cub is used for access into spike camps. Weather is often wet and even more often windy. Our spike camp tents are new, sturdy, and dry. They were specifically designed for Alaskan wilderness use. Our Super Cub is perfect for mountaintop landings and takeoffs. Our hunting method for bear, moose, and caribou is similar: spot and stalk. Expect to hike 4 to 8 miles each day. Hours will be spent glassing. Trail lunches happen wherever noontime finds us. Early each fall, moose move into traditional breeding areas prior to the rut. Here, the harem master bulls establish reign over rival bulls as they vie for dominance. bulls interact with cows until the breeding phase in late September. We have identified many of these rut pockets and the travel corridors used by bulls as they move between breeding areas. We use this information to strategically locate our spike camps.
There he is. You see the antlers? See him later. Yeah, oh, the wind's perfect. Yeah. It's about 61, 62. We've got too many running around here that's 65 plus. I think we can find a better one for you. Hey, he's gonna get a little closer, giving us a real good view there. He's got some nice points, but just beautiful horns, but just not. I wish we could say let's get him, but yeah, I think we just passed this one up.
Under 35 yards. We enjoy guiding bow hunters. Over the last 5 years, a number of trophy black bear have been taken from our western Alaska camp. Black bears here eat salmon during the summer and grow into the 7 to 8 foot class. We intercept the famous Mulchatna caribou herd each fall as they gather for the rut. Roger and Tim looked over these bulls early in the hunt. The lead bull is a good one, but the hunt was young, and the weather was far too nice. The bull Mike and Tim are looking for is bedded just below in some alders.
Okay, he's about 100 yards. Tim, take your time. One good shot, he's still looking away. There's no problem with it. Go ahead, and I'm going to cover my ear. So go ahead, make sure you're shot, and nail him.
Hot damn!
Hey, watch it. Congratulations, Tim.
Thanks, Mike.
Super shot. Nice animal. Look at the points on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on that side. The bez. Fantastic bez. I mean, I've never seen any bez better than that. Those are great. Good single shovel, good points on the other one. Just a super shot.
Mike, this is a great animal. I can't believe after sitting in the rain all day, perfect stock. Seeing the animal there and putting us on it like you did.
Well, super, Tim. That was a great hunt. Good animals. A little wet like it usually is, but now the hunt part's over. Now we got to get him clean, get him boned, and get the meat up to the strip so the cub can come in.
Okay, Mike.
Again, congratulations, bud.
The Mulchatna herd has a high percentage of B and C bulls. This one gave us the slip. And this bull didn't.
Oh, you guys got one. What a nice caribou.
Got him.
It's super. Look at those top points there.
The last mile was on his stomach, like he said, crawling through the brush and slipping up. And I guess you probably got, what, 75, 80 yards from him when you shot him? Yeah.
It's 70. That's a good shot.
He was laying, didn't even know we were coming in there.
Super, super. Well, you got a nice animal. That's a beautiful caribou. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
And
nice, huh? I enjoyed it.
super. Okay.
Good.
Great.
Let's get something to eat.
Once you've filled your tags, we will fly you back to Otter Lake Base Camp, where the fish are biting.
Ooh, doggies, look at that.
Virgin lake trout,
There's go.
feisty Arctic grayling.
Hey.
Plenty of action here. Fishing is excellent throughout the hunting season. Experienced guides will care for your trophies back at Otter Lake.
It's important on these tear ducts on a caribou too to make sure you get it right up next to the bone. Tear ducts on the sheep and the caribou are the biggest. And a lot of times people just slice it off right at the...
Antlers, capes, and meat will be boxed for shipping prior to your departure. During the spring and summer, brown bears in our area move into the various drainages of the Nushagak River to feed on the abundant red salmon. By early fall, these bears radiate out into the surrounding mountains to feed ravenously on berries. Bears on berries are extremely visible. We often spot 5 or more a day. September brings cool weather, and our brown bears put on a deep fall coat, which make beautiful mounts. You'll be impressed with our ability to put you on game.
The wind's perfect. You never know we're here.
It's quite a temptation, this one here.
Yeah, well, let's look him over real good now.
Expect a fair chase and expect excitement.
I think we should just hold off and we'll find a bigger bear.
Any bow hunters out there? We're under 35 yards. Two days later, Roger, Mike, and Ali spotted another brown bear. This one looked like a keeper.
Good shot, Ollie. Good shot.
Yep. It worked out great. Now, when we were going up that hill there, I probably should have spotted this before, but as we got about halfway up to where we were going to hunt moose, we looked back and here's this bear over here. We get over, and not only was there one, but on this stock, we were actually going after another bear, and then all of a sudden I looked back and here was this bear, you know, which was just a little bit bigger than the other one. So there's that bear right over there. He's out eating right now, you see?
Yeah,
right above the altar. What a deal.
What a deal.
That was a great shot you made, Olive. Just down, boom, that was it. I mean, he never knew what hit him. Did a really good job. Really good job.
Over 90% of our hunters have taken the species of their choice while hunting with AAA Alaskan Outfitters in western Alaska. As high as 50% of our hunters return to hunt with us again. AAA Alaskan Outfitters. Hunts the Wrangell Mountains. Our Wrangell Mountain area is located 300 miles east of Anchorage and only 20 miles from the Yukon border. Here, snow-capped, glacier-laden mountains soar from near sea level to over 14,000 feet. You'll be hunting in a truly dramatic mountain setting. AAA owners Dan Swatzer, Brent Jones, and Roger Morris are seasoned mountain guides who have a history of success in the Wrangells. The Wrangell Mountains are best known for producing trophy doll rams and mountain goats. To reach Bryson Bar Camp, You will be driven from Anchorage to Golconda and board a bush flight bound for the Wrangles. You will be met at Bryson by Dan, Brent, or Roger.
Hello. How you doing, Ron? Great, great, great.
AAA Alaskan Outfitters owns 2 exceptional facilities in the Wrangles. Our high camp is at Big Bend Lake. The hub camp and center of our mountain operation is just off the Chittenden River at Bryson Bar. This newly remodeled 12 by 38 foot cabin offers all the comforts of home, even an indoor shower. Warm Alaskan hospitality is a quality that will follow you throughout your hunt. Our seasoned trail horses are corralled at Bryson. Horses are used for access to some spike camps and also on one-day hunts from our main camp for grizzly, mountain goat, and moose. George Lockwood, one of the nation's finest big game artists, is our assistant guide and wrangler. Long before your jet touches down in Anchorage, we'll be planning for your success.
Brent, you know, the last few days we've been scouting with the Super Cub. When we crossed the little saddle right there, that was at 39 and the 38,
yeah,
and then
real nice ones.
And just right around the hill there, you know, there was 5 rams, and we have 2 real good full curls, one about 40-41.
AAA concentrates on Dall sheep hunts from August 10th through September 1st. Dall sheep are the most sought-after big game species in Alaska. The area we guide in eastern Alaska is best known for producing trophy-class Dall sheep. Dan, Brent, and Roger have guided rams in the 40-inch class year after year. Alaska Game Department statistics show that only 3.6% of the rams taken each year are 40 inches or better. Our area in the Wrangles is surrounded by remote national parkland. Rams travel freely between unpressured parkland and our hunting area. Some of our hunters have spotted as many as 50 rams during their hunt. This premium sheep country enjoys a perfect climate with light snowfalls. The glaciated mountains contribute to the abundance of mineral licks, and these minerals promote the impressive horn growth common to our area. After September 1st, we concentrate on combination hunts for mountain grizzly, moose, Dall sheep, and mountain goat. One of the most challenging and certainly the most dangerous big game animals in Alaska are mountain grizzlies. In the Wrangles, we hunt grizzlies in 3 prime situations: on blueberries, along riverbeds, and over moose kill sites. Grizzlies make an exciting addition to a combination hunt. Moose season here opens September 1st. The Wrangell Mountains produce some impressive bulls. Some of the largest moose we have taken have come from the Wrangles. Mountain goat season begins on September 1st and extends into early winter. Our policy dictates that we book a small number of hunters and maintain a high success rate on trophy class game. Our Wrangell Mountain combination hunts are among the most exciting hunting packages in North America. Bryson Bar Airstrip is the base for our Super Cub, which is used to transport hunters and guides to Spike Camp. Let's follow Leonard Anderson and Warren Hilton as they hunt from a spike camp at 4,000 feet in the heart of our Wrangell Ram country. 17 rams were spotted from Spike Camp the first few days. 6 rams opening morning before breakfast.
Are they on the left side or right side? Going right across the middle.
AAA has a variety of terrain in which to hunt sheep. Options range from an easy mountaintop camp that is reached by Super Cub to a rugged 10-day backpack hunt. Our easy mountaintop camp has produced 3 beautiful rams in 3 years, one of which was shot from the tent. On this hunt, we walked 5 to 8 miles each day. All hunters are personally guided, one-on-one. On the first day of Leonard's hunt, a mature, full-curl ram was spotted. A stalk that took many hours finally led Roger and Leonard up into steep rock below the ram. The ram is just under 200 yards above Leonard. The shot angle is in excess of 60 degrees.
Congratulations. Good shot.
Leonard's ram measured just under 40 inches.
It's been great having you here, Leonard. You got a beautiful trophy. You pulled a great shot. Anyway, we're just pleased that you were here and had a good hunt.
You've been a great guide, and you've got a great guide service. I tell you, you've got me 4 good animals in 2 seasons, and that's hard to beat. And I'll be back to get more, hopefully.
Well, that's great. You're a good hunter, and we'd love to have you.
Thanks a lot.
Care is taken with all trophies to ensure an attractive mount. Brent Jones is a licensed taxidermist and has mounted over 1,200 doll rams. A lone, mature ram with an exceptionally wide spread was spotted from the creek bottom. Warren decided that this would be his ram. Warren's scoped rifle, which could drive tacks at Bryson Bar, had been jarred during the climb and was now off. Many miles and days later, a band of rams were sighted on a mountainside above camp. One had extremely wide horns. It was the same ram, and he had moved across 8 miles of mountains and glaciers. The stalk Roger laid out took 8 hours and passed through some very steep terrain. The band of rams should be bedded just over this ridge. The lead ram was not there. Roger decided they would run up the mountain to a better shooting vantage if the small rams spooked. There they go. And there's the lead ram.
Sounded good. Sounded real good.
The last shot knocks him down.
What a ram, man. That's a beauty. Congratulations.
It's a piece of cake.
Piece of cake, that's right. And look at those horns. Fantastic.
The stalk's what I liked.
Well, we worked on him for 4 different days. He tried to elude us, but little determination and we got him. You hung in there, that's what it takes.
Well, this one tickles me to death.
You deserve it. You worked hard for it. You worked harder than any.
About 40 miles of footwork.
You worked harder than any client that I can ever remember working on a sheep. And like I said, you really deserve it. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Very good job.
AAA Alaskan Outfitters have a 95% success rate on trophy rams. Mountain goats may be the most impressive and majestic big game animal in Alaska. These mountain climbers are very plentiful in our Wrangell area. Old billies are often loners. Their buff yellow coats are easily spotted against rock and even snow. Horns in the 9 to 10 inch class are taken regularly. The first snow falls on the mountaintops in August and accumulates at Bryson Bar Camp by mid-October. Most of our goat hunts are conducted by horseback.
Let's go.
Tom Carmody and Tom Shreve are riding out today in search of a mountain goat. A few hours of easy trail riding from camp puts us in an excellent spotting position. Roger and Dan have located a billy 1/3 of the way up the mountain. The goat is standing on a rock face. Most goat hunts take under 3 days, but they still involve climbing. Whites are worn for the final stalk.
He's on the skyline now. He's on the skyline. Put it right on the very top of it. Right on the top. See? Ready?
Our success rate on mountain goats is over 90%. The Alaska Peninsula, Western Alaska, the Wrangell Mountains, contact AAA Alaskan Outfitters for the finest big game hunting on the continent. AAA Alaskan Outfitters Incorporated, Box 110774, Anchorage, Alaska, 99511.